Well, it's a busy time of year for Sims 4 and more news keeps coming out. The trailer for the next Sims 4 expansion pack is coming later in June, but the team is already slipping new details about new traits, a world, and some gameplay. Now, the teaser land page is called Something is Growing and it has sound effects, a short description on each page, and graphics that I gotta say look AI generated, and if they're not AI generated, I apologize, but they definitely give me that impression. Personally, I would have preferred something that was just really close to what is in game. That aside, we're gonna look at what the team is hinting at, and also I'll be telling you about a new leak. Now, honestly, this is a little nitpicky, but I do think that they could have used a different font just so it could be a little bit more readable. That aside, it says get lost with new traits. New traits will play a role in Sims and how they relate to the world. You befriend fellow plant lovers, have encounters with mystical Sims, and even have run-ins with disruptive Sims. Oh no, now everything is out of balance. So taking that together, it seems our new traits are plant lovers, mystical Sims, and also disruptive Sims. I will be curious what mystical Sims means as a trait, especially if we actually do get fairies. Also, disruptive Sims, as usual, interest me the most. The one thing I will say about Sims 4 is we always lean it towards optimism, and while I don't think that's inherently always bad, I definitely hope disruptive Sims actually can cause some damage. Everything out of balance reminds me of so many Sims 4 packs. Being in balance especially reminds me of eco lifestyle. And so, while I do think the idea of balance is really interesting, in my humble opinion, past Sims 4 packs haven't quite gotten it right. I do hope it's challenging, whatever it is, and I hope that if it's quote unquote out of balance, it actually has some real consequences. Because on principle, it definitely sounds interesting, but in execution, that is what matters most. The next slide says, get lost in natural living. You wake up under the stars and see other Sims meeting their needs outdoors without beds or plumbing. You're hungry, but you spot some delicious looking mushrooms by a tree. Looks like you'll be able to sustain yourself just fine. First of all, this is speaking to me as potentially a new lot type or lot trait. The mushrooms by the tree, I suppose some of them are magical and could even transport you into a new world or maybe have some bad side effects. You can let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, sustaining yourself is very much living off the land. This sounds very rags to riches coded, and I will say it reminds me of some other packs too. For this reason, I think it would integrate very well with cottage living and also eco as well. Again, I think pack integration is a positive thing, but the question is, what is going to stand out about this pack? Is it going to be unique, and is it going to be strong standing alone as well? Now, I will say I have no idea how to pronounce this, so please don't make fun of me. Actually, you totally can. Innisgreen or something like that, you peek through the leaves and see a quaint town. It's a beautifully lush world where Sims live in harmony with nature. See what I said before about Sims living in harmony and everything being hunky-dory? There's a quiet waterfront town where they're all about the gnomes, a grove where nature and civilization blend together, and an enchanting magical forest. Now, honestly, this kind of district layout is very common for Sims 4 worlds. As far as the magical forest, I do hope you have to enter some kind of portal or there is some kind of challenge to get into it. I don't want to just be able to travel to the magical forest and have no consequences. However, speaking of which, I will note that the landing page says simply The Sims. That's right, the landing page only says The Sims, not Sims 4, so I think that is very interesting. If the rumors are true, this could be a pack by the same team that made High School Years. And if that is true, that does give me some pause for concern. However, I am interested in the marketing as well. During that time, we saw lots of little teasers from small mini trailers to post of yearbook photos. But if they're going to this extent to market a pack, this is pretty interesting. And one thing that is consistent now is running in-game live events. I've talked about these live events so many times. Unfortunately, while I do understand why some people enjoy them, I see it as really leaning into the live service model as well as fear of missing out. In addition to this though, it's not just the live events we're going to be looking at, we're also getting something supposedly called Dream Quests. Now these quests were leaked by Lunar Brittany as well as someone else who looked through the code of the game. This is all speculation until it's coming, but the screenshots do look official. An example given here is select a dream. Select a dream to fill long-term goals for your Sims. Family Farm, guiding your family through a nature aspiration, leveling up gardening growing skills and raising another generation. Now, honestly, I don't understand these completely. I think this is kind of strange. After all, we already have aspirations, and aspirations kind of act like tutorials half the time. You can let me know what you think about this. I will leave the link to the Sims community article below because they do go into some more speculation. But overall, this is all shaping up to be quite interesting. It seems that the Sims team is trying to get ahead of leaks and actually trying to advertise the pack well in advance. As far as the pack, I'm getting confused. I have mixed emotions. I am skeptical of some things, but don't take this as all negative. I'm not saying the pack is going to be bad. I just simply don't know. I definitely do welcome mystical elements and magical elements in my Sims 4 games, and as I said in my previous video, one of my favorite packs in Sims 4 is Sims 4 Life and Death. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, take care, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.